So on this, what is it, Watts and Decon, or what do you call it?
I mean, it's an exterior detail, and all my exterior details can come with a iron decon and a clay if the car needs it. And if, heads up here, and if the car needs it, I will up the price. And I tell my customers that in the beginning. So I'm now giving my customers a price range. It's just a $30 difference right now. So $130 to $150, depending on what the car needs. So this is gonna be $150 today because we're gonna do the iron decon and the clay.
So how do you upsell this to the customer? Do you tell them, hey, look, there's some scratches right here, or how do you bring, or do they bring it up?
I bring it all up. All my customers are very, they trust me, and if I tell them that it needed it, it needed it. That's all it is. So I'm not having to sell it because I already sold it in the beginning. It's gonna be either this price or this price. So, I mean, if I wanted to, I could just always charge the higher price every single time because they agreed upon it, but that wouldn't be very ethical. You know? So.
You're an honest guy, Danny. Yo, what's that for, Danny?
This is the mask we use when we do iron decontamination because it's a real toxic chemical. I'm not a scientist or anything, even though I did say so in a previous video. It's just to protect us, man, you know, from hurting our lungs and our bodies, you know, because the wind blows a lot in San Francisco too. So it can easily just blow right in my mouth, and it has done it before. So I make sure me and Tino wear this protective mask when we iron. Yeah.
You know what? I've never seen any other detailer do it. Yeah. Why don't other detailers do it? They don't know, they don't want to.
I'm not gonna say anything, I don't want to talk smack, but maybe they don't know, maybe they don't care, you know? I mean, when we're young, we're invincible, you know? We'll live forever. We don't really think about the later years, but I'm in my later years, so I'm thinking about it, you know what I mean? Because I want to live as long as I can live now.
Hey, talking about that, how old are you, Danny?
46.
46, bro, you don't even look a day past 35. But
I appreciate that.
Being older, you know, how does detailing affect the body in your opinion? Are you feeling it or is it getting there?
I'm feeling it, man. I'm feeling it. Like I'd say within about 3 months, my hands, waking up, my hands were super stiff, maybe swollen, you know, and just like I had to like, they were stiff and they were numb. So that's a constant thing, and I know other detailers feel me on this one. Your hands take a hit, for sure. And also, just muscles in general, and at this age, just getting up slowly, you know. Oh, by the way, I'm using the first bucket from my 2-bucket method, okay, to lubricate, but we add an extra O&R in the bucket, so it's really highly lubricated as water and soaking.
So one thing I know you're doing then is you're doing the Claybar and then rubbing it?
Mm-hmm, yeah. Just
to make sure you got everything?
Yeah, to make sure we did the right job, make sure we got it, you know, so.
Okay. Dang, Danny, you getting a free shower over here, man?
I think he's getting back at me for all the times I burned him with the steam cleaner, you know.
All right. So Danny, now that you're done with the Claybar, what's next?
Dude, it's cake from here. After he does a rinse from the Claybar, I'll feel it out a little bit, but all we're gonna do is we're gonna wax it down. I guess a sealant. I'm gonna spray it with my sealant, which is Sonax Spray and Seal. That's my go-to. And then we rinse it, and then I rinse it off because it's activated by water. It makes it extremely hydrophobic. It's like at least a 3-month coating of wax. Obviously, if it's parked outside, it might last a little less. But some people might ask, why are you doing a spray sealant and not doing like a hand wax? And the simple answer is that time efficiency. I'm trying to run a business here, and I have found that doing the wax on and the wax off just takes a little bit more time than I want to do that. So this is a great product. It protects the car really well. And also, to be honest, when we dry the car, we dry it down with a little, I do use a drying aid too, so it kind of even puts another layer on top of it. You can put this on the trim, you can put this on the wheels, you can put it on the tires, windows. It's all gonna activate with water.
Hey Danny, so how'd you learn how to detail and use all these chemicals and techniques? University or YouTube or?
A lot of it, yes. Let's see. First, a big shout out to Luke Wilson with Wilson Auto Detailing. He speaks on YouTube in a way that I can understand. Really layman, basic terms, and he spoke to me. So I invested in his course, and it was like, I mean, his videos were extensive, step by step, how he details, right? And I loved it. So I invested in his course, and he also taught about business side too. Then another shout out to Oscar at Detail Groove. He is the master at SEO. So this is all during the coronavirus quarantine. I took both of those courses and I learned about SEO and I optimized my website. It's not perfect, but for SEO, and I worked on my Google business page, and so now I'm findable on the internet. So those two guys, and then I also have a mentor here I have two mentors in San Francisco. Lim with Detailed by Precision, probably one of the best detailers in the city, and then also a good friend of mine, Wayne with Fog City Detail. He's been around the car world for many years, and he's a detailer too. So it's really cool to be able to have built a network in the city and also online, because this is actually like the first time I've started to build a network of actual real people too. All my other jobs, you know, when you go to work for a company, you know, they're cool to you at work and stuff, but if you invite them out to dinner or if you invite them to your wedding, your bosses to your wedding, they don't show up. So
I got you.
These guys are showing up, you know.
All right, Danny, so what's next?
Well, we just finished drying the car. Tino is now dressing the black trim. That's his favorite part. Right, Tino?
Yeah.
No, it's not. And he's going to do the wheels and tires, and I'm going to do the windows. That's my thing. So that's what we're doing next, windows.
Hey, Danny, what are we going to do for Tino's last day? I got a Burger King coupon, bro. I've been saving it for a special occasion.
Dude, there isn't even a Burger King drive-thru in San Francisco.
Hey, there's no drive-thrus over here, huh?
No, not really.
Dang.
Yep. There's only one. There's like a McDonald's down on Fillmore, and I don't detail over there very often, so I have to get out of my car to get food.
Oh, well, maybe next time, Tino.
What's that all about?
Yeah.
So do you guys roll down your windows a little bit and to get this like top edge here? Because a lot of the times, especially if a car hasn't been detailed in quite some time, when you roll down the window a little bit, it's really dirty right here. So it's kind of an extra little touch that I make sure I do on all the cars, so that there's practically nothing to, hopefully there's nothing to complain about, you know, once we leave.
Hey, so I know one thing about customers. They're all different. They all have their own specific thing they want clean.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
What are some common things that customers be like, hey, you missed under the cup holder?
Yeah. Cup holder for sure.
Yeah.
I got a cup holder. What else? Exhaust pipe tips for the guys that have like exotic cars, or they always want the exhaust pipe tip cleaned and shined up. Those are two. Otherwise, most people are pretty chill. They'll mention stains or like a spill, you know, and so carpet spills or seat stains, they'll mention that. And then when they come and look at the car, they go straight to that. So.
What about windows, streaks? Have you ever had one of those? Or you're pretty good with windows?
So I haven't had a complaint on streaks. I wouldn't say I'm the best at windows. They seem easy, okay? To the normal person, it seems like windows would be easy. But to be honest with you, it's not that easy.
How do you do it? Where you don't leave streaks? I know a lot of detailers, when they first start, one of the biggest problems is streaks on the windows.
I know, yeah, me too.
Well, have you Got it down?
I don't have it completely down yet. I can't say that I do have it fully down, especially when I get into a smoker's car. For some reason, there's layers of stuff on the window, and that's more difficult for me. But usually, I use either a brand new or a very clean Kirkland towel. Okay, and personally, sometimes I push hard on it, but at the end, I'm just doing a very light kind of dry with the dry side. You know, it takes me about 2 towels to get through it. It's really hard for me to explain. Tino, what? Remember when you wanted to start doing windows and you thought it might be easy, and then you tried windows?
Yeah.
So what is your feedback on that?
On how to do them right?
Or how did you feel about windows? Okay, first of all, I wanted you to first do windows, you thought that it was going to be easy.
Oh yeah, I thought it was going to be like a wipe down, and that's really it. Wipe down, dry, and it would be cake.
But what happened?
I'm pretty sure I left a lot of streaks.
Yeah.
And I was just pressing too hard. It just took a while. It wasn't coming out very well.
But I mean, I know you haven't had a ton of window experience, but what did you take from it? Like, how do you think
I think less is more. I feel like if you press too hard, it's like the microfiber's not very effective. I feel like that's just what I think.
So we're still learning, you know what I mean? We're getting lucky, that's all. I'm just getting lucky. All right, so if you're a master at cleaning windows, please give me some advice down in the comments below. Dude, the woes of detailing out of a Honda Fit. Look, this looks like crap, I admit it, it does. But but every time we load and unload, I pull everything out and repack. So yeah, it's gonna be a little messy right now during the detail, but I'm gonna repack and make it look nice for the next detail. I don't know.
Danny, how much time does this take?
It takes like probably another 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So
Now, you're making this work. Are you gonna continue to make it work, or eventually do you want to get something different? What's your thoughts on it?
Yep, I'm gonna make this work because I'm just gonna make this work because I don't think I'm ready to invest in a van. First of all, I don't have the money to invest in a van. Most of my money goes to my family, you know. So I'm gonna make this work probably through 2013, and hopefully I can manage my money in a way that I can afford to upgrade to something bigger. And as much as I love this Honda Fit, I may just trade it, I may just sell it to help me buy a van.
Hey Danny, for your setup,
Yeah.
do you already know where everything goes, or you switch it around every time you put stuff together?
No, everything usually goes in the right spot. Yeah.
All right. Yo, Danny, what's up? The neighbor came out. She's out. Danny, wash my car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She told me that she saw us out here last week detailing their previous car, because this is the second car we did for them. And she talked to the neighbor, and the lady said that my customer said I was a really nice guy.
Yeah.
And I do good work.
And how do you feel about it? You think she's just shopping around, or like she's serious about it?
I think she's serious. No, we're already gonna book.
Oh,
I got her
really?
information. I just told her that I'd reach back out to her later today, or tomorrow, to book, but she confirmed she's ready to book. I gave her my price, and she was a little hesitant on the price. I could tell, but she's already sold on me because of the neighbor, and I couldn't, you know, in my mind I'm like, you know, like the old me would be like, well, I can do it for like this much, you know, but I was like, nope, got to stick to it. I'm like, I can't be like lowering my value.
Yeah. Go.
So I just went to my app, You're Able, and I pushed the button that said the job is complete. It sends an automatic text to my customer, and he's gonna come out now.
Why that app? Because I know there's other apps.
Yeah.
Why did you choose this one? Was it the first one you tried, or
No, I tried
somebody
a number of them, even some like brand new ones, like small time ones that came out. But I didn't want one that was completely just being built, or that was in the beginning stages of being built. I wanted one that was robust enough to have the features I wanted, and they have them. So that's it.
Hey Danny, so the customer came out.
Yeah.
You explained to them what you could do, how the vehicle came out.
Yeah.
How long have you been servicing this client?
Oh no, this is just the second vehicle I've done for them. I did their first vehicle last week, and he just said, hey, you did a great job. I want you to now do this vehicle. So it happens sometimes like that.
Find you on Google?
They found me on Google, yes. And yes, I did explain to them what I did, and I did explain to them what condition the car is in, because there's tons of like swirls and scratches. The paint is not really vibrant anymore. It's a 2014, and so I just wanted him to, I showed him everything that we did do, and then I just wanted to point out, you know, some of these defects, and then what type of service we could offer him to, you know, to get rid of those swirls, which as you know, I'm just starting out with that. But since it's an older vehicle, and I told him it's gonna be like $500 to $800, he was like, nah, I don't need that. All right, everybody, so I hope you enjoyed the video. That's how Tino and I do a exterior detail, which includes an iron removal treatment and a clay bar and a wax. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any comments or any feedback, please drop them in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you have seen at least 3 videos of mine, you are on the hook, guys. You need to subscribe to my channel, all right? So anyways, be good to yourself, be good to others, and don't detail angry.